do the show without water. Okay, got a cat, got a dog, got that much water. I forgot to get water. Dang it. Okay, here we go. Hey, everybody. It's Charity Tuesday. Yay. We are raising money for St. Jude's Children's Hospital, and I would like to invite you all to donate today. For some reason, my donations thing isn't updating here. Okay, we got that. We got that. I'm missing a couple of donations. There's a $20 donation that's not showing up at all. Maybe it was done anonymously. It must have been. Okay, so, but welcome to Charity Tuesday. So St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital is one of the greatest organizations on planet Earth. They will treat children from anywhere in the world for basically any condition they have. They specialize in, super injuries, like children that have really unique injuries, cancers, rare diseases, at no cost to the children or the families. They're a great organization. It's our third annual Charity Tuesday for St. Jude. And we've raised, our old record was $4,409, I believe, for St. Jude. We did 2 years ago. We did 3,000 and something for them last year. So, I'm hoping that folks show up and we can at least, meet our $1,000 goal, if not get beyond that and have ourselves a fantastic Charity Tuesday. So by all means, get in here, donate. I have not even started my list yet, which I need to do for those who have donated. So you'll see me pause at moments and write down names and things as folks are donating here. And looks like Darren Saunders. And remember, this is also your last chance to get some donations in before the end of the year to get right off on your taxes. So by all means, throw everything you got in here. I will greatly appreciate it. Sorry if my voice is a little scratchy. Things going around. We'll see how long I last. I got anonymous donation. Got Don Caesar Shadem. Don C's. Boom, boom. Julius Miami jumping in here as well. Boom. Okay. So, right off the bat, we got some donations. Fantastic. Not quite as good as last month. We did over $6,000 for Toys for Tots last month. It's our second highest total ever. And that means what are we giving away? Well, we do one raffle item when we get to $1,000. And we do another raffle item for every $500 after that. Which means we're giving away 11 items this time around. And this for this Charity Tuesday, a Houston bobblehead. Oh, look, it's me with a goofy shirt. I got a baseball in one hand and a microphone in the other. It's in its own protective case, right? I also live over my shoulder, just above my head here, right there. So it's one of two. There's two of these, perhaps two that will only ever exist. And not a bobblehead. What this is called? Funko Pop. I used to wait Funko Pop. So, by all means, if you donate, you have a chance of winning the Houston Wade Funko Pop, a one of two. You and I could be little twinsies. Here, put him on the pedestal here. You get the full breadth of the Houston Wade Funko Pop. So, Kitty, anything to add? I guess we might as well do the Charity Tuesday intro, huh? Yeah, let's do one of those. Bing.
Let's get started. Let's go. Houston, we have a problem.
Ah, crap, there's dead air. That sink does not fill water fast enough. There we go, hi. Oh, sweet water. Good for the scratchy throat. Okay, so, news. Elon Musk seems to be doing another pump and dump on another crypto. Did with Kirkus Maximus today. Just got filled in by my roommate. Some coin went up like 5 billion%. And Musk seems to have pissed off all the MAGA people. So there's like a battle going on between the tech bros and the MAGAs. Okay. And then GameStop, kind of today. That's all right. I made some money off my options yesterday, so we're good with that. And what else? Anything else to add, Monkey? I don't know. My brain's all foggy. I don't care. We're raising money for charity, and that's all I really care about right now. Anyway, so shall we do a raffle? I have there. Excuse me. I have to go to random. Oh yeah, I haven't done one with this new computer yet. Random name picker. That's what we want. Okay, that did pop up. Excellent. Okay, so I gotta do 11 raffle items. What we have. Sorry, Monkey, I'm gonna disrupt everything you have going on over here. Oh. I almost ate shit on that. Oh, I should probably go back to the big screen real quick. Oh. Okay, back to the big screen real quick. Big use. There we go. Oh, shit.
Let's get started. Let's go. Houston,
well, for those of you joining us from those of you joining us from Reddit who have never been to one of my shows before, this is kind of how it goes. Turn off the intro before you forget again. Okay, here we go. And so Michael Mystery, he has provided gifts for raffling off batch 1, batch 2. This is batch 2, if I remember correctly. And so, wait, first batch, that's those ones, right? I think that's those ones. This is batch 2. Right, 2012. So, we've got all sorts of gifts in here. Random stuff. I have no idea what is what. It's all wrapped. 1963. 2012. Is that 1896? 205320. Make sure this is the right one. 2012. Okay. So, drop all those in there. A little raffle thingy. This is the key as to what is in there. So descriptions, and there's no descriptions. Okay, so we got descriptions of some of them. Let me just get rid of that thing. I know they're goofy stuff. I know there's lots of goofy stuff. Everything's wrapped. So I don't know if we should do an unboxing with them when they get given away, or if I just tell you what they are, stick them in a package and send them to you, which might be even more funny. But there's, I think, 24 items in this box, and we're going to be just giving them all away. At least 11 of them today, along with all the other gifts I need to mail out, which I have not done yet. But apparently I have also a label printer, so I can do that. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just going to have to put that down there. I need like a warehouse for all this stuff at the moment. Okay, so back to this. There, Chrome. Yes, turn Chrome on. Go to that one. Did you do it? Come on. Why aren't you doing it? There we go. Okay. All right. So I got everyone's names from the last donations here, and there's Eric Johns is going to be like half of them because holy smokes, did he come through and really donate well to everybody here. Oops, not that. Random name picker. Boom. Boom. Oh shit, I forgot there's also like 8 million. Where is... Oh shit, what just happened? Ah! Okay, where'd you go? What happened? Goodness gracious. Come on. Where's our names? There, oh, there. There we go. Okay. Gotta delete all this stuff. Because they're all blank and you don't want blanks to win. Okay. I gotta do 11 of these, which means I need to have a whole other sheet to write down who the winners are. Oh, Cherry Tuesday, man. Cherry Tuesday. You ready? I got 11 of them. Should we just do them like randomly throughout the show? Just do ones here and there. We'll do a couple of them right now. So go. Who's going to win? My guess is Eric John's going to win because he's half of these. As you can see swinging by. Eric Johns! How about that? Eric Johns won a prize. No way. Eric Johns. Okay. And we'll do... oh, God, delete him from the list because he obviously won, so we don't need to have his name on there anymore. And go. Who's going to win? Who's going to win second prize? Now Eric John's out of the way. Wrong conclusion. I think Wrong Conclusion has won something before. All right, and I'll do one more, and we'll do 4 of these throughout the list, throughout the day, throughout the shift. Yeah, 4 drawings. Christine, really? Now, Chris and Christine, really, were big, huge donors last year for St. Jude's. So, I want to thank them for that. All right. Oh yeah, remove name from list. So, as always, I got to do 11 of these things, so we'll do 4 more drawings. And you do not get to find out what your item is until I get a shipping address from you, because we don't want you to be like, yeah, I don't want that. I'm not sending that. You're getting whatever you're getting it no matter what. So if your name gets drawn, you're getting the item. Oh, what, the nighttime one's on? For fuck's sake. Jesus. It was a triple intro last time. Oh my God. Scroll down. After dark. Jesus. I feel like I'm Mr. Magoo, like bumbling through life at the moment. Well, how are we doing charity-wise? Hey, we've at least raised $269. So, list number 2. All right. What we got? We haven't gone through like news yet. I'm just tripping over my own dick over and over again. Okay, I got another anonymous. Body by Biscuits. Ooh. Body by Biscuits. It's a good name. Bex, all the way from Canada. And Alex Bishop. Also from Canada. Ooh. It's 50 Canada, though. 50 CAD. Jay Geyser. Boom. And do we have any more in here? Walt the Man in the Middle. Walt the Man, M-A-N, I can spell man, and bam, faster, you know, you can't really read it out, faster, that fast. Tony Tran. And anyone else? Not yet. They're coming. Let's do 5 more double intros here. Okay. We'll do some more raffles in a bit. I want to say Happy New Year to everybody. Yay, Happy New Year. I hope 2025 isn't as much of a disaster as I think it's going to be, but, you know, may your particular 2025 be a blessed one, and not absolute beginning of the apocalypse as we all fear. Okay. David Wick, Happy New Year, indeed. Kelly Reed, Happy New Year, number 2. Kelly Reed, happy birthday, Houston. Funny how seeing all the posts say 2025 is going to be a great year, and the comments go, it's going to be a bloodbath. That's kind of hope for the best, prepare for the worst, I think is what 2025's motto should be. And 9 says taco. And 9 also says live in 70 minutes. Sheesh. Think we'll get a DFE post? I think we'll get a DFE post at 4:20 p.m. Eastern Time on January 9th. That's what I think we're going to get. So keep that in mind. Corporate walnut. What element rock has the most potential that we have yet to get a grasp on? I mean, probably helium-3. That's the helium isotope that can be found in lunar dust that can help us achieve nuclear cold fusion. So that will free us from having to use fossil fuels for energy, and even we won't have to use solar panels or windmills. We could just produce pollutant-free fusion energy for the next 10,000 years off of just that dust alone, and usher us into an unforeseen realm of energy consumption to allow us to travel to faraway planet systems, to heat everybody's homes, cook everyone's food, transport ourselves all over the place. It's going to be fantastic. That's it. We just need to get our hands on enough of it so we can do that with it. Just 25,000 pounds worth is enough to power the entire United States for a whole year. So essentially one fuel container truck worth. Corporate walnut. Oh, I just read that one. Copy paste. Side eyes. Fred Jones, Happy New Year, number 7. Kelly Reed. From the SEC rejects a Freedom of Information Act request for missing GME FTD data. Who needs the projection, I wonder? Protection? Someone, I think Mag suggested rewording the Freedom of Information Act request because it was like too broad. It needs to be whittled down into something a little more palatable for the SEC to obey. Also, if you happen to be a lawyer that's in this movement, by all means, jump in there and help us get any information we need. I know it's pro bono and you aren't getting paid for it, but you will get paid when your GME shares end up being worth a fortune, right? So help yourself and help us at the same time. My voice is not going to last today. I can already feel it. But we're at $339 raised for charity. Hungry Caveman jumping in there. Bam. Nice to see that we got all these regulars donating. We got another anonymous donation. Thank you. Oops, that's anonymous. That one is Hungry Caveman. Okay. So we are 33.9% to our $1,000 goal. Let's not leave the kids wanting. I have a friend whose life was saved by St. Jude. He got his bell rung really bad. They thought he was going to die. Internal bleeding in the brain, swelling, you name it. They airlifted him from Seattle to St. Jude, Memphis, where he had multiple surgeries, relieving pressure on his brain. It saved his life. So, you can be literally from anywhere, and if they get wind of what you need, they will find a way to get you the help that you need. You'll get your cancer treatments. You'll get your prescriptions for fantastical, super rare pharmaceutical drugs for rare diseases you have. They are a phenomenal hospital. So by all means, please keep donating. Brendan Wells asks up BBBY No Labs. No Labs had a really weird after hours. It doubled in price, then we're back down again. Just went woohoo to 30 cents, and then back down. It's like 18, 19 cents right now. It makes no sense. I mean, it made 30 cents, but it makes no sense. I don't understand what happened. This is why the SEC needs to be able to make data more available to us so we can see why stock doubled after hours and then fell right back down again. See, there's no news. There's no reports coming out. There's no filings. It doesn't make any sense. BBBY, still no significant filings from Kroll. I don't know if it's just because everyone's taking the whole month of December off or if something fantastic was happening. There was another hype day today that it's all going to emerge today, but we obviously didn't see that. So, Hype days are they're something you just use as like mile markers in the road at this point. Michael Harrow, did you get a chance to see the McCabe news? Yes, I read a little bit of it. So the report filing came out basically showing all the interactions with the university lands. That there were third parties involved, basically trashing Nextbridge hydrocarbons and lobbying university lands to not renew the lease. Showing this is called tortious interference. Basically, going out of your way as a third party to destroy the business of somebody else. So unfairly, right? Not like you're a customer or something. You're just a third party. Like, I'm going to destroy their business. So you go out there and you work really hard to destroy their business. So there could be a tortious interference a lawsuit if they identify who those parties were that were trashing them, and if University Lands agreed to it, there could be RICO. So I'm sure there's some securities lawyers going, excellent, we'll get a nice settlement out of this. And it could force the return of the University Lands to Nextbridge Hydrocarbons at that, and a shakeup of the University Lands board, if you really think about it. So, yeah, it seems pretty fantastical. Busy Brands posted some interesting stuff about it, and I recommend checking it out. Come on, Dead Guy Monitor, turn it back on. And Michael Harrell also says, Houston, maybe you should try to eat a Hot Pocket that is cold. It might go down better. I honestly have no idea what this year's midnight Houston's never had it before meal is going to be. So tonight is our 4th annual Houston's trying something he's never had before. After the show, I need to go to the grocery store anywhere, so Monkey Butt and I are going to go to the grocery store. And we're going to go find something in the frozen section that children across America have had after school as an after-school snack for centuries now. And I'm going to try something odd and random. I did pizza bagels last year. Actually, pizza bagels are pretty damn good. I did, what's it called? White Castle burgers, frozen White Castle burgers. Those are okay. Yeah. And then the first year I did Hot Pocket. And Hot Pocket was not good. Don't eat those. It's basically acid reflux and scar tissue in one package. And the review is, man. I say ranking things is pizza bagel number 1 by far. A distant second is White Castle burgers, and a really distant third would be would be the Hot Pockets. Now that leaves a lot of room. You know, I could easily get a number 2 or whatever I eat next. I have a feeling that frozen food is going to be hard to top the pizza bagel. Personally, I just don't see it happening. Okay. Tom Zaki, hello folks. It's 12:49 here in Germany. Already 2025. I wish you all happy and healthy and hopefully a wealthy new year. I got this show started a little late today. I was hoping to do it earlier, but things. Also trying to hack up my lungs and make my voice good enough for it to last for a full show. So I won't have as many Europeans in here donating euros as one would hope. But again, I always forget to remind, if you're watching this show and it's not live, it's a recorded version, you can still donate. You can still donate. If you want a chance to win prizes, by all means, hit the donate button and send me a screenshot of your receipt of your donation, because I don't see it if it's after the show, and we will get you in there. We're at $409. Heck yeah! Giga Shukla and Don Caesar Shadem. Don got in there again, huh? I didn't write that. Yeah, Don Caesar Shadem got in there again. Fantastic. Jigish Shukla. Boom. $409. 40.9% of the way to our goal, and we're only 25 minutes into the show. I know what time it is, right? Okay. Another drawing? Might have to do another drawing. Might as well get another one. It's like, let's draw it up. Where did it go? Where did it go? Come on. Come on. There we go. All right. Go. Dizzy. Dizzy's a winner. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure I'm doing this all. All right, Dizzy wins one of those amazing Mr. Michael packages. I always flip his name around. And Fur Garcia. It's been a while since Fur was. I think Fur back in the day won a Blue Sky code when they're still doing that. Now anybody can join Blue Sky. And one more for this second batch. And bam! Vera Nokum. Vera. I don't know if Vera's donated, I think, to every single Charity Tuesday. But I don't think she's won anything yet. So, excellent. Congratulations, Vera. Okay, there's round 2, all out of the way and done. And Kevin just donated, so gotta make sure Kevin gets on the list there. What's that? 49. So almost 50% of the way there. Kevin, just Kevin. Just call me Kevin, man. Okay. Kelly Reed, the reverse repo had a big old jump. Really? Because we were down, I think, below $100 billion. Reverse repo operations, Federal Reserve. Oh my. It did. Look at that. Okay. So this is where we were. We were down below 200 billion. We were at our absolute lowest just before Christmas here. At what's that, about 100 billion, and shabam. Oh my, where's that money coming from? So the reverse repo, if you don't know, spiked in what, 2022 at 2 trillion. Yeah, 2.5 trillion dollars, and has quickly brought down. If you don't know what reverse repo is the banks take their all their stuff, all their collateral, and they put it into the Federal Reserve overnight, and then they get like a 4 or 5% interest on it. And it was a way, because we had too much money coming into the system from COVID relief, PPP loans, bailouts, stuff like that. And the banks had too much cash, and having too much cash around was causing massive inflation. So a way to halt that inflationary action was to take all this money out of the system. You take all that money out of the system and you put it into the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve says, okay, as long as you're taking that money out, we'll give you like a 4 or 5% interest rate on your money, so it's not circulating through the system, causing inflation to happen. And it was a big deal in 2022 when inflation was as high as it was. And as money got used up from the banks had to put less of it overnight into the reverse repo facility. And the banks have lost, in 2024 alone, they lost things like $690 billion in deposits. So the money's drying up. And we were seeing it dry up quite a bit based upon this reverse repo, because there was obviously less money available for these banks to put into the reverse repo facility to earn interest on, because their deposits were disappearing because people were spending money, buildings are going under, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that's quite the spike. I mean, in the long-term things, it just looks like, background noise. Like we had this giant spike here, right? Let's see if we can do... Well, there's a spike on this guy. What's the date on that? You won't tell us at all, will you? Well, there are spikes. You can see a spike there. You can see a spike here, and this thing does not tell me at all. What a terrible graph. Well, show me a date. It looks like January 1st right here. Looks like that might be New Year's last year, right? And then this looks like New Year's 2022. We're using 2022. So this one on New Year's, that spikes on New Year's also. So maybe we're just getting spikes New Year's, New Year's, New Year's, New Year's. One interesting one here at the 6-month mark. It'll be 6 months. Here's about 6 months, no spike. Huh. I wonder if there's something about getting as much money as you can on the last day of the year that helps them do something. I don't know. Huh. What's reverse repo link? This is just the Federal Reserve's one. I can post it into the chat here. Boom, boom, boom. Oh man, you guys are gonna do lots of donations. I don't know how long my voice is gonna last today to try and raise money for the kids. I feel like I've been yelling at a rock concert or something. Colin, no labs, the weird 90% after hours pump to return almost back to nothing. I mean, let's look at the graph. Where is my KNW? You're listening to KNW, smooth sounds of the Puget Sound. So, you know, sitting at 16, 16, 16, 16, 15, 15, 16, 16. Closes at 17. Spikes literally to 30 cents 15 minutes after close. And then goes back and settles at 18, 19. And we're sitting now at 18 cents. Weird. That is a very weird graph. You, sir, at 30 cents, and I have no idea what kind of volume it was trading on at 30 cents. Maybe if I open up a broker app here, let's see if we can. Maybe it can give me a report as to after hours trading on this sucker. Okay. No labs. Okay, what was their volume? Give me the graph. Candlesticks. Okay. It was on 2.3 million trades and 1.179 million. So we had 3 million shares trade between these 10-minute candles. All right, so obviously someone was doing some gigantic trading. Must have been all dark pool reports or something. Some insider doing something. So weird. Oh my goodness! Oh, I gotta check to see what our donations are at because we're flying. $599. We're 59.9% of our way there. All because DRG78 did a big old donation. DRG78. 100. Nice. And Vera Nocum getting in there again. Winner chicken dinner. Boom. And MS. Bam. Getting in there. $599 versus $1,000 goal. Not too shabby. We got until as long as if I have to whisper in the microphone at some point, make it like an ASMR type video. I may have to do that to solicit your donations. Maybe I can like crinkle bags of chips or something in the microphone. I don't know. And Colin says Happy New Year. Rose Moon, hi guys. I feel like Lieutenant Dan from Forescope during New Year's right now. Well, you know, Lieutenant Dan, everything worked out for him in the end. Got himself a lady, got himself some titanium legs. And then, you know, life is good, right? Boris Raspy, happy birthday. Thoughts on GME squeezes January? Thoughts on price target if they announce a merger acquisition? Well, it's got to be squeezing. We can go back and look at our rusty trusty Max Payne chart here. We'll refresh that guy. Oh, that's me. That is not the Max Payne. There's the Max Payne chart. Okay, so we are still, they have not done much covering. We're still at only $22 Max Payne for January 17th. They've done their covering for this week mostly, $30. So our new floor is right around that $30 level. it's not covering to do for the next 2 weeks here, especially for this huge one on January 17th. This is so many options they got to get covered in here. There's 111,000 contracts in the money right now. That's 11 million shares. And my guess is as they cover this, the price is going to go up. So they're going to be pushing these things into tens of thousands of more contracts in the money as they do that. We're at 31 and change right now. Which, you know, if this many contracts go in the money, that means the contracts for this next week, January 2024, are going to see huge price increases. So that's what we want to see. So see, price versus max pain. The price still is 40% above the max pain price. We were at $20 2 weeks ago. We're at $22 now. So they've gained about $1 a week on their covering for January 17th. But January 17th is such a huge options chain. It's going to be really, 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 really hard to overcome. We can go look at it. We can go look at the options chain right now for January 17th. Oh, that's January 17th. Haha. Let's refresh it. Okay, so we've got big numbers at 30 that we're past, right? The next big limit is going to be at 35, and then probably at 40. Boom. I think we could be at 40 easily by that week. So we could push probably another 100,000 contracts into the money, if not more, because people will be buying, right? I'll be buying my weeklies, and depending on where we are, the middle of next week, I'll probably be buying, a couple dollars out of the money, somewhere in here. If we're at $31, probably buying a bunch of 32s and 33s. I'm sure a lot of you will as well. And as they have to start covering the contracts for that January 17th, the price will scoot past this, pushing more into the money, making them go buy more shares, pushing more into the money, making them buy more shares, and the gamma ramp will begin. And then we could see ourselves, especially if DFE, sorry, someone mentioned DFE thing, especially if DFE comes out on January 9th and says, hey, here's my YOLO update, and it causes the algorithms to do a huge spike in buying on that Friday of the 10th, could really push that price up really high on the 10th alone, putting a whole bunch of unexpected options contracts in the money at close on Friday. Now making, this huge disparity even bigger between max pain on the 17th and where we open Monday morning. So we could get ourselves some really delicious price action. Now, the question exactly is price targets. So I think if the week of the 17th we close high, let's say we close at $50, somewhere in there, maybe even higher, right? It will cause a huge run, huge gamma ramp, gamma squeeze that Monday morning for the 24th, the week of the 24th. And that puts us in squeeze territory. That puts us in the range where we might see, double-digit, triple-digit gains in single days, where you see the price go above $100, like we did back in 2021, and we could be into one hell of a volatility cycle all over again. Because we got the swaps term endings, right? The swaps are all ending. We got gamma ramping. We've got possible YOLO updates from Roaring Kitty. So I think it's there's a good chance it's going to be really good. That's what I'm saying. Good chance for goodness. So, price targets for merger acquisition. I don't think if we're squeezing as a result of these other market factors, merger acquisition I don't think even comes into play on where the price targets are. If there weren't any of these actions happening, then depending on the merger acquisition they're doing, might cause a stock to double over the course of a year, depending what they're getting out of it. But they've got almost $5 billion in cash on hand. And they got to do something with it. So, yeah. See where it goes. Boris Raspy also thoughts on Edwin Barczyk. Edwin, like 80% of his DD is really good. He parses out the information real well. He looks into these deep factors. He looks at all this background information. He looks at, people involved in plays and what they've done in the past and likely do in the future. And you get through 80% of it, you're like, wow, that's some really good reading. The last 10% is where he chases away everybody by going into like QAnon batshit land and starts talking about how Donald Trump's involved in the GameStop play and that they're going to discover the child predators who have been living underground in the NORAD facilities. You're like, what the fuck are you talking about? You were doing so well. You were doing fantastic. And I could follow along everything. And then all of a sudden you just slap this absolute crazy person nonsense on at the end of it. And you're like, well, I don't know if I should discount everything that happened before that because none of this makes sense anymore. And that's how I feel about Edwin's posts. Is that you read the first 4/5 of it, first 80%, and you're like, cool. And then the last few paragraphs, just delete them. Just get rid of them. And because they're just kooky, crazy person stuff and makes no sense whatsoever. And that's how I feel about his posts. I know he's charging for his DD stuff. Everyone, you got to make a buck. I do this little show as I make $1,400 a month doing this little show. It's not much, but what I use to make my gambling options plays with. I raise way more for charity usually. Last month I raised $6,000 for charity. I made I think $1,200 last month from doing my little YouTube show. So what I do get out of it is I get pretty awesome shirts. You guys send me fantastic shirts. And I wear the shit out of those things. So we got that going for us. All right, we got a couple more donations. Another anonymous donation, and Kaylee Kennedy donated. Excellent. Kaylee. I can't. It's with a Y, by EY. Kaylee Kennedy. Boom. And that. She's also Canadian. Again, I apologize for the scratchy throat and the coughings. All right. Let's see how long my voice can last. My push is over 60%, right? We're at $633, so 63.3% of our way to our $1,000 goal. Woo! So that means if we got almost $400, that means if everybody currently in the chat donates $3. All 128 of you donate $3. We will surpass our goal. We will have yet another Cherry Tuesday. I still haven't done the full math on how much we've raised. I think we passed $100,000 in total for Charity Tuesdays last month. So we are above and beyond. What other YouTube channels out there have raised $100,000 for something? You guys are fantastic. You guys are the best. Just make yourselves the pats on the back for that. We've raised so much money for fantastic charities for almost $8,000, probably over $8,000 now with the $600 today. Oh, there we go. Wrong Conclusion got in there, and Jake Geyser got in there. Well, heck. Oops. Yeah. Okay. I did that one. Let's put right on the wrong sheet here. Wrong Conclusion. Come on, Wrong Conclusion. There we go. Wrong Conclusion. You also just won, right? And Jay Geyser. Wait, did Jay Geyser did donate? So I gotta put you in. There we go. I'm gonna write that down. Hungry Caveman donated again. Hungry Caveman. Boom, there's $3 from Hungry Caveman. $841. We're at 84.1% of the way there. See what easy that is? Now, because Wrong Conclusion, the others have gotten in there doing a fantastic job. Now we need a little more than $1 from each of you. So maybe $2. $2 from the 125 of you so far. And we will pass our goal. Fantastic. Yay. But yeah, we've $100,000 for charity. In this little YouTube show that you guys are watching. Oh, the Wrong Conclusion just wrapped it up right there. Well, good on you, sir. All right. We better go. That's it for today. We're all done. See you later. Bye. I'll go for a little longer. We are now 0.1% above our goal. We have $1,001. Yay, wrong conclusion. Speaking of which, raffles, we might as well do another round of raffles here for last time's show. That means we're raffling off. We've passed $1,000. We're raffling off the Houston Wade, not this round, but next time around. We're still raffling off for last month's. Okay. Spreadsheet. Random name generator. There we go. So we got to remove Vera's name from that list. And go. What do we got? Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? It is going to be Malin Hurt. I still got to send Malin and Rob a package from October's. My brain wants to spell Malin completely differently. Malin Hurt. Boom. Our 8th drawing is going to be. Oh, I removed it. I hit the now tap. We got, bam, a red beard rab. Red beard rab. And our 9th winner is going to be blank. God dang it. Try that again. Give me an actual name this time. Frontal. There we go. Frontal. Okay, we got 2 more names to draw. We'll do those in a little bit. We can clear Frontal's name from there. Remember, these prizes are from Mystery Michael. They could be anything from, just judging from things that he said. It could be like winch rope or a set of anal beads. I have no idea what you're going to get, but whatever it is, you're going to get it. So I just need to get your addresses from you, and then we'll find out what prizes you're going to be sent. Right, Monkey? Monkey knows that we just reached our $1,000 goal, and that means that she gets treats when we pass next goals, right? So our next goal will be $1,100. We get to $1,100, Monkey Butt gets a treat. This is where we make Monkey Butt fat and happy. So can we make Monkey fat and happy? I think we can. I think we have it in us to make Monkey Butt fat and happy. Right, Monkey? She's just a cold. You can't even see her right now, but she's just giving me a cold stare. Right, Monkey? Right? You're gonna move. You're just staring at me, knowing that the treat's got to be coming. So, Darren Saunders got in there again. Fantastic. And repeats. Sold Out. One of the best names. Sold Out. That'd make a great name for a band, by the way. And Moth. Moth. Boom. All right, Monkey. They got $49 to go, and you can get something to eat. Until then, nothing. You can just see her. That's her right there. Just imagine there's a little dog head right there with eyeballs just laser beaming me in the face. Hoping, praying that someone's going to donate $49 and she's going to get a treat. Okay. Got through that one. Did that one. Stubby Ham. Yo, Houston. Will you be holding Cat Upside Down again on this stream? If so, count me in. If she shows up, the kitten, she's like 6 months old. She's in full-blown heat right now, trying to have sex with everything. She's just trying to seduce anything and everyone. We need to get her giblets out so bad. Like, she's just like, just like rubbing herself and everything. The cat is like, cannot be satiated. I'm like, dude, get the fuck away from me. So hopefully she's locked up at the moment, because it's been annoying. Like, it's so hard to sleep with her. Just like, I'm trying to seduce everyone right now because my hormones are out of control. So yeah, Mermaid's got to get that cat fixed. I cannot put up with this anymore. G-Font can't stay for the show, but Rad Dad, and I wish you Happy New Year's, HW. Well, thank you, G-Font. Dead Bass. Any entertaining New Year's bartending stories? No, because I've never worked a New Year's Eve. Because everywhere I've always worked has been a place that no one will show up on New Year's Eve. So, like restaurants that get New Year's Eve people are ones that have views of downtown Seattle. That can see the Space Needle turn into the world's largest Roman candle. New Year's Eve parties, though, my friends and I used to have the most fun New Year's party every year. We called it a very Craigslist New Year's. This is back before Craigslist got rid of their casual encounters personal ads section. And the rule was the week of New Year's, you could post one ad into casual encounters. And the ad could be, you can say whatever you want in it. They did not put it male for male, female for female, male for female, male. Like you could put it for any combination you want. The rules were no pictures. That's it. One ad, no pictures. And the goal was to either get the best response, the best picture response, or the most responses for your ad. And on New Year's Day or New Year's Eve, you printed out all the responses you got, photos and all. Print it out, and we go to a friend's house and we'd wallpaper their entire living room with all of our Craigslist responses for the casual counter section. And we'd go around like an art gallery and judge. Oh, interesting. Nice. Oh, I like how he used the Wiimote as a scale for his penis. They were amazing. I was usually going for like the most responses, just trying to get to see like how many desperate people I could get. And you don't respond to them. You don't make fun of them. You cover their names. Like we're not there to like shame anybody. We're there to just see like, oh, this is a cross section of humanity. But my friends Nick and Sarah, I have to say that they would produce the most brilliant ads. One year, Nick made one as a young female, and requesting the company of a male. And in it, he said, "I want you to respond in a sexy haiku, so I know you're not a bot." This is pre ChatGPT and all stuff. And the haikus he got were so brilliant. Hundreds of them. Hundreds of perverted sexy haikus from strangers from all over the Pacific Northwest. Absolutely brilliant. His wife, Sarah, she posted once as a young woman, and her ad just said, that's all it said was, "Talk nerdy to me." That's it. Talk nerdy to me. And her responses, she got dick pics that were like photoshopped as lightsabers. She got, one person wrote his entire response to her in binary. Another one was like all code. Like someone made like an entire D&D adventure book out of the date they would have. Just brilliant responses. Some other great ones. I got one from a guy, image of him lounging like Burt Reynolds style from Playgirl on a couch. It was a picture of that, his very large member, and a photo scan of his negative STD test, which cool. Like I'm glad that you're using protection, my friend, and that you are clean. We got dude, like a picture was just a guy eating a massive burrito with his wedding ring on. That was funny. One year Nick had posted, I forget the name of it, but there's like a kink that you're into armpits. This is like, armpitophile. It's like some Latin name for it. And he got hundreds of pictures of men just showing selfies of their armpits. Oh man, I miss those parties so much. Stupid Craigslist not having the casual encounter section anymore. Man. Okay. Oh, Moonwad. Moonwad getting on the action. Here we go. Moonwad. Boom, boom. And Matt Johnson. That's got to push us over the monkey butt limits here. Yeah, $1,156. So monkey butt get herself a breakfast sandwich. What the hell is that? Well, that's catnip. Gotta put it back up into the catnip zone. One of these, monkey? Is that what you want? Want to come here? Want to get it? Come on, you gotta come get it. You gotta come get it. Come on. I know. You gotta do it. Oh, you don't want to touch that cat. I know. Scary cat. Got cat cooties. Can't have that happen. She's been rescued. Yay, she got her treat. Keep donating. Hey, Cherry Tuesday. It's your last chance to donate before the end of the year to get your tax write-offs. Are you gonna peace out, kitty? Are you gonna come over here and say hi? Come over and say hi? Yeah? A cattail karaoke for everybody? Cattail karaoke. Ah. Cat hair. Hi, buddy. Yeah, you little fat boy. This cat. I feel like I have a 10-year-old on my lap right now. This kid's so fat. What do you want for Christmas, little boy? Probably food. That's all you ever care about. Alex Bishop, Happy New Year's, everyone. Happy New Year's, Alex Bishop. And I, not your friend. Aloha from Wahoo. Happy New Year. Wishing you all prosperity in 2025. To you as well. Just baby, all rise. Oh, fat boy. Where are you going? Where are you going, fat boy? Yes, you're so chunky. Oh, crap. This thing just reset. Chat reset. I gotta go back. Gotta scroll up, fatty. Where are we going? Where did we go? We left on I'm Not Your Friend was the last one, right? Okay. There we go. Don Shadem, I turned 49 tomorrow. Meh. I have a cousin who has a New Year's Day birthday. So, and I have a friend whose daughter may have been the first person born, I think, in 2015 in the United States. It was like midnight on New Year's morning. So she may have been the first official birth that year. The local newspaper in Sonoma was like, first child of the year. So, there's that. Off the Grid Hero MMAT website back on. Apparently, MMAT website, MetaMaterials website is back up for information for the bankruptcy. So they had this huge countdown, like stay tuned, and this countdown going, and it just became like Kroll, just the info page for the bankruptcy. Turkish, where's Romano Lebowski? I mean, probably over there if you look really hard. Off the Grid Hero, does that affect MMTLP? No. I don't think it does. They had separated before then. Eric Minimus. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Eric. Staying up late. Trying to be on our time. I'll see you soon. Frozen Day Productions. Happy birthday and New Year. Quick, grab some water. Yes. Oh, that's because I was doing the show start. Yeah, grab some water. Always help us out. Okay. Bobby Biscuits, is that a cat? Talking about the fat piece of shit that was on there? Yeah, that was a cat. But this is now a dog. This one's a dog. You're a dog. Yes, you are. You're not a cat. I promise. I promise. Not this time, anyway. She's like, I just need $44 more and I can get another treat. That's the look of $44 more right there. See that? See that look? That side eye? That side eye says $44 more so I can get a treat. And help the kids and help the monkey butt get fat. Right? Right, monkey? Side eye the dog. Just sitting. I just see her up in the little corner screen, right there, just side eyeing. Yep, there it is. It's expressive little white eyebrows of hers. Darren Saunders. It's sort of immaterial until they get FDA approval, but no labs had a pretty righteous gain on otherwise red day. Very weird, huge volume. 3 million in 10 minutes. Or 20 minutes, I guess it is. Wild. Tony Tran, when bird flu becomes the next pandemic, AMC and all theaters are fucked. Yeah. We don't just have H5N1, which has a 51% fatality rate at the moment. Looking like it's going to become closer and closer to human-to-human transmission. But we've got H5N5, we've got like an H8N3, we've got an H3N1. There's like 3 other bird flus that are popping up in poultry farms around the world, in the UK, in Europe, in Asia, here in the US. And each one of these have the potential to get to the point where they're spreading to humans. H5N1, the current one that everyone's keeping their eye on, we've known about it for about 30 years. So we've been reading reports about it for 30 years now. Of a farmer in Vietnam contracts it from his chickens and dies. A farmer in Malaysia, a farmer in Hong Kong. Like we read about this stuff, and in the last couple of years, it started spreading to mammals at high rates, and it looks like a large portion of it came from bird droppings in the ocean. And then pinnipeds, sea lions, seals, walruses, things like that in the ocean, water's getting in their eyes and nose and mouth, and them getting bird flu from that and then dying in huge numbers, which is then allowed for mutations, mammal-centered mutations to happen. Because you have trillions of replications going on inside of mammals. And now we've got cats, large cats, cattle, the livestock, all getting it now as well. In the United States, we do a lot of stupid stuff. Do you guys remember the mad cow epidemic back in the 90s? So mad cow disease is these prion diseases. You cannot destroy them. You incinerate, and the prions still exist. They are incredible, resilient protein chains. And if they get into your system, they start boring holes through your brain, and then you get mad cow disease. And it's a degenerative disease and just eats holes in your brain, and then you die. It's a syphilitic process. Well, cows would die from this, and then we would grind up the cows into bone meal and then feed those cows to other cows. So a cow would die of these natural causes from this prion disease. We grind it up, feed it to cows, and give the prion disease to a whole bunch of other cows. It's not the first example of passing on a disease like that. There is an encephalitic disease that was passed on to people in the Amazon who were cannibalistic, who had a ritual of eating their dead. So someone would die from from a prion disease. They would ritualistically eat the dead relative. Then they would get past the prion disease to everybody else. You have to stop those practices. So the UK was like, hey, we're not going to be feeding our cows to cows anymore. So they stopped because they were having a huge outbreak. The United States took a while to get on that. But what the United States has been doing now is chickens die of natural causes. They grind the chickens up and feed the chickens to the cows. So we created a disease vector for H5N1 to get into mammals at high rates and pass amongst themselves because we're grinding up naturally dead chickens who died from, this H5N1 disease, grind up into bone meal and then feeding them to our cows. Cows are herbivores. They are not chicken eaters. They're not cow eaters. They eat grass. Feed cows fucking grass. I don't get it. So now we've got our poultry farms are full of H5N1. Our dairy farms are full of H5N1. We are giving our cats raw milk. We're giving our cats raw turkey, and they're getting these diseases and dying as well. So we're creating as many disease vectors as possible for mutations and gain of function. And we're creating this mess. We're making it worse here. And I just realized I've got my headphones on. I'm not listening to anything. I had them on earlier because I was listening to some YouTube tutorials about how to use Blender. I don't need that on. I don't know why these are on. So, oh, wow. I may have been talking too loud. Maybe that's why my voice is straining so much, because I couldn't hear myself. But we're just creating these giant disease vectors for mutating this bird flu virus. And if bird flu comes around, we're getting to human transmission with it. We will see fatality numbers unheard of. We're talking like bubonic plague level fatality numbers globally. There were waves of the plague where up to 30% of Europe's population died. We could very well see numbers like that with H5N1. 51% of the people who get infected with H1N1 die. 51%. Now imagine that's with top of the line care. That's with, oh my gosh, we had to quarantine this person, give them all the antiretrovirals we have, give them everything we can get. And now imagine if it goes human to human and it spreads throughout the population, spreads throughout elementary schools, spreads throughout nursing homes, spreads throughout, grocery stores, Costco, parks, concerts, and the hospitals will get overwhelmed like that. I presume that death rate would actually go higher if that's the case. So, you're looking at not just a shutdown like we had before, but probably a draconian shutdown where, you've got National Guard ensuring people stay in their homes. They're kitted up in their like Tyvek outfits, maybe delivering canned food to people individually throughout this type of epidemic, because working in a grocery store would be a death sentence. We would lose so many people if this thing goes full blown. And theaters, toast. They'll probably get some sort of government bailout. Maybe that'll save them. But man, rough. Bex, Houston, happy birthday. I've been down a Tom Bilyeu rabbit hole. He has a lot of solid interviews with people predicting a 2025 financial meltdown going way back. See any? I don't know him, I don't think. I mean, maybe I've seen his videos before. Send me a link. I'll watch it. One interesting things that have happened is, the global financial crisis was a result of defaults on these commercial mortgage-backed securities. That homes are being foreclosed. You take all these mortgages, you package them together, you divvy them up, you sell them as securities, right? The defaults right now on commercial mortgage-backed securities is higher than it was in the global financial crisis. Meaning more of these MBSs, these CMBSs, are toast than they were when the entire economy contracted like 4 or 5% as a result and crashed last time. So, I mean, commercial loans are useless. I won't say useless, but they're commercial loans and commercial bonds, especially real estate bonds, they're valueless. Commercial real estate might as well be valueless. We're seeing in Midwestern cities haircuts on buildings of 90%. In East Coast and West Coast cities, haircuts of up to 30 to 70% on buildings. So small banks won't survive this. They can't take on the property and then try to sell it in the market because that will drop the price of everything else because it'll be too much. There is too much commercial real estate out there. Especially, we've got these vulture capitalists, and this is something that the government really needs to pay attention to, because they've got these vulture capitalists, these short hedge funds, these Bain Capital type people who get in there and they gobble up the assets of things and they over leverage stuff and they just walk away, right? And they go on to the next one. And they purposely short these companies out of existence. Well, you can't complain about people not going back to the office and empty storefronts if you're allowing a system to destroy these companies from the inside like they do with naked short selling. And if you allow them to naked short sell Big Lots, Kohl's, GameStop, Bed Bath, Sears, JCPenney, Macy's, if you keep letting them attack these companies and destroy them from the inside, then the companies go bankrupt and you have a giant empty storefront. You have empty malls. The malls aren't empty because people weren't shopping at malls anymore. The malls are empty because you bankrupted every single solitary store that was in a mall. It wasn't like Sears didn't make money. People still went to Sears and bought stuff. What you did with Sears was you over-leveraged shit out of it. You forced the board to sell off all the land and then rent it back at a loss and it goes bankrupt. You did the same thing with Big Lots. You did the same thing with Kohl's. You did the same thing with Borders. You did the same thing. Like, they did it with Red Lobster recently. Red Lobster had huge real estate holdings across the country because wherever Red Lobster was, they owned the building. So that as an asset. It was collateral. So they needed to borrow money they could borrow against their land, right? But instead, some, highfalutin Harvard MBA gets there. He's like, hey, I got an idea. I want to make a lot of cash real quick. We're going to sell off all the land that we own, and then we're going to rent it back. So they get this huge pay windfall one day, He gives himself a huge bonus, and he fucks off in the sunset. And then now Red Lobster is stuck renting back land they used to own, cleared, free and clear. And then they go out of business. Ta-da! That's what's been happening across this country. So, yeah, we had a big change with like office spaces because a lot of white collar workers with telecommuting can just work from home. Okay, I get that. But when it comes to like commercial storefronts, retail spaces, those are not dying because of the internet. Those are largely dying because they were destroyed by private equity and vulture capitalists. And so, we could do things in this country to improve that. We could make laws against this naked short selling and these short attacks, and put curbs on the short hedge funds. It's one thing to short a company because you're like, wow, this company sucks, right? If it's 1995 and there's a data entry company, okay, we don't need data entry anymore. We've got plenty of automated systems. I'm going to short this company. They shouldn't exist anymore. I'm going to short wagon wheels because no one's going to use wagon wheels anymore. I get that. But when it's, I'm going to short this company at its all-time high, get my people on the board and destroy it from the inside, I'm going to eat them like a fucking parasite from the inside until there's nothing left. That's where I have a problem with it. Is that if you are going out to ensure that your short pays off, it should be something that happens through natural mechanics. The company is passé, it's old, it's not changing with the times. Not that it's a viable company, it's making money. I'm just going to go in and make sure it doesn't make money. Okay, it'd be a real shame to see if something happened to your company. And that's where a lot of think the issues are. And in the end, there'll be a few who make billions, and then everyone else who will lose out, and it'll destroy our company and our country in the long run. Juice Mammy, he doesn't drink, folks. Just water. I'm just drunk on water. Okay. All right. We're still sitting at $1,156 for Charity Tuesday, which is, 15% above our stated goal, which we won. But you know what? I think we can do better. Monkey thinks he can do better. The kitty cat here thinks he can do better. The kitty cat started doing this thing where he scratches his butt and he can't help but like chew on himself really, really hard. So you just go like this. You just go right there. You go. He just chews on it. He can't help himself. What's really funny is if he'll stand. I'll feed him. I'll put his food down, and he'll stand there and stare at me. And he won't eat his food. But if I go scratch his butt really hard, it's like and eats his food really aggressively. It's fantastic. And then he just turns into licking himself. But just trying to chew himself. Oh, I got you. He wasn't doing that before. It's hilarious. Very low jet flying very low over me right now. Fred Jones is like Goreworks. All the intros going off at once. Fireworks. Yes. Fred Jones, what's going on? It's chaos. I see we're at the double intro section of the show. A triple intro, I guess. Rosemoon, never got my mystery package for sending self-addressed envelope. What happened to that? Oh, they're still behind me. I have like $1,000 in packages I gotta send. I have so many packages. I have like 40 packages I need to mail off to you guys. And after this, I'll have like 50. I just got carried away. And then it just becomes this giant list of IOUs. Speaking of IOUs, how about we raffle off our last two names while we're doing the chaos thing here? Got two more names to go for November's Charity Tuesday raffle. Who's it going to be? Chris Taylor. Chris Taylor, number 10. Chris Taylor. And remove that name. One more. Last one. Who's it going to be? Who's going to get this last one? Crayon Green. Oh, this one's going to Canada. 11. Crayon. I think Crayon Green's won before. I have their address somewhere. But that means we got to do numbers here. Okay. We'll raffle off this Eric Johns gets 1984. That's his package 1984. 4. Okay, and then wrong conclusion. Wrong conclusion gets 1975. All right, we got years here. Wrong conclusion 1975. Chris and Christine really? They get 2032. They're in the future. 2032. Dizzy. Dizzy gets 1976. Oops, I keep undoing my pen here. 1976. For Garcia, are you future or are you past? You are 2053. Way off in the future. 2053. Vera Nokum, you are 1991. That's the year my little sister was born. 1991. Malin Hurt. 1983. That's my other sister was born in 1983. 1983. Actually, I had a sister born in 76 too. So there you go. Redbeard Rob. 1955. I don't know if anyone. Oh, my uncle. My uncle Ben was born in 1955. Okay. And Prontal gets 1993. I have a roommate born in 1993. There you go. 1993. And Chris Taylor gets 1896. Oh, Chris Taylor's going way back in time here. 1896. And Cran Green, last but not least, going to Canada is 2016. Okay, 2016. So, in our big box. Okay. So we gotta find. There's 1991. 1991. Doesn't smell anything in particular. It's got a thumpy sound to it. So that's 91 is what? Vera Nokum 1991. Okay. Who we got here? 1948, 2001, 2022, 12, 2025. Yeah. What are you doing? Oh, there's a hole. There's 1957, 84, 2029, 66, 48, 53, 2053? Fer Garcia. Fer gets this. Might be a book. No, it's too hard. Doesn't flex like a book. It's Fer Garcia's. Okay. 1993. 93 was Prontal. So it's definitely a package. It's got a box. Feels like maybe a plastic covering on it. Got decent weight to it. So there's Fer Garcia's. What are you? 1896? Right? 1896 was the year my grandfather was born. He's very old. Or would be very old. This one. Right. It's mostly box shape, but there's like kind of a bulge. Definitely softer on the edges. It feels like the meat of it is in the middle. So, who was 1896? 1896 was Chris Taylor. Chris Taylor, this one's yours. What are you? 2021? 55. 1955. Oh. It's got some rattles in there. 1955 was Redbeard Rob. This is yours. 2032? 2032, Chris and Christine really. This one, oh, some crinkles. It's kind of heavy for how small it is. Man, I don't know. Huh. I don't know what any of these could be. Okay, that's out of the way. That's not one. That's not one. How about you? What are you? Nope, that's not one. That's not one, nor is that. 1975? 1975, wrong conclusion. Ooh. This, I'll be honest, it feels like a tube or an ointment or something inside this box. Got like a lid, and it tapers down. So I'm going to guess Preparation H. That's my guess right here. You got some Preparation H or some like face cream. There you go. That's wrong conclusions box. Pretty exciting. What are you? 2022? Nope. 1976. Oh, this is actually kind of light for how big it is. Feels kind of empty up top. Well, there's 1976. That is Dizzy's. Dizzy? I don't know what this is. You got me, man. It could be anything. Okay, we also have, which ones we got over there? That's 84. We're missing 83, right? Are you 83? 63. Ooh, that's a big one. 83. Here's 83. There we go. This one's huge. It's got an okay weight. Not a pickleball set. Kind of squishy on the inside. Whatever it is. I might be shattering it. I have no idea. But this 1983, this one was... Malin Hurt. Malin, this is going to go with those towels I still need to send you. Interesting. Huh. Is that all of them? It's 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Are there more? Are there more here? I'm actually missing something. I did. Okay. Oh, 84. 84. Oh, Eric Johns. Well, Eric Johns is a big donor, and this is a big box. This one's heavy. Eric Johns. Got a decent weight to it. Rattly parts. You hear those rattle parts. All right. So there's Eric Johns. Which one am I missing? I did 84, 32, 76, 55, 53, 91, 83, 93. Oh, 2016. 2019, 1, 12, 57, 29, 66, 48, 16. Here we go. This one is Crayon Greens. Going to Canada. I hope something that's totally legal in Canada. I don't know, like... I don't know what would be illegal in Canada. Everything's illegal in Canada. I'm going to guess, just from its size, right, and shape, and the fact it feels maybe round on the inside, I think you got a butt plug. Or dildo of some kind. That's what I'm hoping you got. It's probably something much more innocent than that. But it'd be fun if it wasn't. So, Canadian sex toy right there. I think that's all of them. So, we still have a bunch left to do more giveaways. Well, so far, we're only giving away this guy because we have not gotten $1,500 yet. We get a $1,500. One of these gifts get given away, but so far, just this guy is going out for the next round of Charity Tuesday. Okay. Oh, that fell down. That's annoying. Didn't come undone, did it? Nope. Okay. Like I said, I need a warehouse to help store all this stuff for me. You can see Chuba Batman now is ensconced in whatever disgusting things Mystery Michael happened to procure for you for Charity Tuesday. And I'm going to take all these little charity notes here and get rid of them. Boom. And we will not find out what's in those packages until I get an address from every single one of you. So, send me those addresses. Okay. What we got? We got, hey, we passed $1,200. That means Monkey Butt gets a treat. Uh-oh. The vermin is here. Monkey Butt? You want something? Yeah, can you reach it from the prison I put you in over here? Yeah. Come on, there you go. That's a treat for getting $1,200. Yay. And another 40-something bucks. Monkey gets more. Stay. The pure chaos that is Charity Tuesday here. Nil 21981. Hill 29881. 21981. Ah, did you get that right? Boom. A 20 spot. Steve Gaghagen. Boom. Chris Taylor. Chris Taylor was a winner chicken dinner last time around, getting in on the action. And Cade McFadden. Boom. Hot damn. Nice. Cool. I removed that last name from the list. If people who have been, their names have been pulled and they're like, I don't want anything, don't send me anything. I still got the list going here so we can draw one later. The kitten has now entered the room and climbed inside the Michael mystery box and is now living in there. So success all around. Everybody's gotten what they want. We got a treat. Fat guy got whatever his fat guys want. And the kitten has a box. Dunstan Shadem, Fusion Stocks, late 2025. Asteroid Mining Startups, late 2026. Okay. Faster. Thanks for what you do, H. MOAS 2025. I hope so. Troy Tran was going to donate $20.25 to celebrate New Year, but can't donate cents. You can only donate in round dollars? Interesting. What you should do is you should donate in a foreign currency that happens to come out to $22.25. What foreign currency is really close to $1, but not quite? You just do $2,025. That's what you should do. As a matter of fact, if you donate $2,025, I will go back to Everett and I will make another one of these just for you. So, whoever donates $2,025 between now and the end of the show will get one of these for sure. Or you can just fly to Seattle and get your own made. All right. Tons you shade him 3 intros and Omen. That's like a 4 intro day. It was a 4 intro day. Honest friend, best way to close the year with extra intros. Oh my goodness. Olga Natswaski saw that no labs pumped recovering back to normal now. Ridiculous. Yeah, very strange graph with over 3 million shares being purchased in like a 15-20 minute period. Frozen Productions. I thought Kurt Cobain's investigators retired. My wife, mom, was found dead via dental records. All jewelry missing. Death was ruled heart attack. Also, blood seeped into subflooring. Died in Auburn, Washington. What? When? Goodness gracious. Was this recent? Are you trapped, monkey? Are you stuck? Can you not get out? Is the cat blocking you? And the box is blocking you? And you have no way to leave? Is that what's happening to you? Well, speak up. Well, you gotta speak up then. Just cold stares from the dog. Goodness gracious, Frozen State Productions. All right, fine. I just moved this over a little bit. Will that help you? Can I get you what you want? Yeah, you can do it. You can go. Yeah, you're free. Look at that. I moved that away just a little bit, and now you can do whatever you want. Isn't that cool? Dog can't figure out how to jump over things. Frozen Productions, the TV show Landman with Billy Bob Thornton takes place in Midland, Texas, makes the oil industry look really rough and shady. Next Bridge Hydrocarbons is dealing with land sharks. Is the show accurate? I have not seen it. It gets advertised to me. It's got Billy Bob Thornton, so maybe I will see it. Yeah, I mean, billions of dollars are at play, so you're going to basically, whenever billions of dollars at play, expect shady, somewhat criminal elements to get in there and try to legitimize themselves in it. People do things for that kind of money and power that you wouldn't otherwise see them do. So yeah, I have no doubt that it's just basically mafia with cowboy hats. BBBY brand Hot Pocket was as expected, lava hot and frozen all in 2 bites. Yep. Stubby Ham frozen French bread pizzas for the win. I could probably do that. Did Bass. If your name gets drawn, you're getting it. Q Houston, face moon rising, perfect timing. Jika Shukla can give my raffle ticket away. So Jika Shukla here. Jika doesn't need anything from me. Where is Jika? Jika Shukla right there. I will put a box around your name to know that you don't care to be in the raffle next time around. Turkish, I heard Looney Laura joined with pedos in Blue Sky. Looney Laura, she made a Blue Sky account and then they deleted her account within an hour of her joining before she posted anything. They were like, no, we don't want this crazy person here. She got absolutely liquidated. Jay Geyser, Fed liquidity injection per Boss Blunts. Jay Geyser, $500 billion liquidity injection by Fed and repo market. Banks cooking the books in reverse repo. Possibly to make it look like they got something at the end of the year, huh? It seems like every New Year's they do that. BBBY brand, must be nice to be on the dark side of a trade. MS just got here, fantastic. Jimmy's still holding 31. Stubby Ham says Jimmy to the moon. MS Houston, what brokerage do you use buying options? I use several. I use Fidelity. I've used Robinhood. I've used Webull and Schwab. I don't feel like I want to get more, but sometimes, like, you know, some accounts don't have the day trading limit. Like, to be able to day trade, you have to have $25,000 in your account. You can make as many trades as you want. Trade. Other accounts, if you have less than 25,000, you're allowed 4 trades. So depending on what accounts are doing, I will make trades in one account. You can do some really sketchy things to get money out. Like, you can make a trade in Robinhood, right? And if you want to take the money out, they're like, oh, it's going to take a couple of days. But if you take it out and if you buy Bitcoin with it, you can transfer that money to your Fidelity account. You can transfer it to Cash App. You can transfer it wherever, and then get that money out pretty much immediately, or maybe after an hour of the transaction happening. So if you need to, like, make more trades on a smaller account, you can do some sketchy ways and get around doing that. It's easiest if you just have a day trading account that's got 25 grand in it, and then you can just trade all day long. But if you're playing the thingy, you want to be able to just get as many trades in as you can, and you're gonna have to go for some sketchy ways to get that done. But yeah, I've used all those. Olga Notwatsky, why would GME all of a sudden pump again? They managed the stock for 4 years. They probably keep going. They all just get premium from long call buyers ever since. Swaps. It's pumping from swaps and swap expirations and basically gamma ramping at this point. What are the options for January 17th cost right now? At the money, pretty decent. $3. So $300 for at the money, pretty decent for a couple weeks out. I'm hoping that by the 8th to shave maybe $1 or $2 off of these. So maybe something that's at like 32, 33. These would be about $1 with theta decay. Unless there's all sorts of weird stuff happen over the next week, and then all of a sudden this implied volatility goes up. But that's what I'm hoping, is that I can get something in this range before close on the 8th for $1.50, somewhere in there. I bought I bought call options on Friday in the money. So the stock price, I think, was like $31.50 or $32, somewhere in there. And I bought 31s for $1.84. So that would be like getting this for $1.84. So that shaves off about $1.50, $1.30, somewhere in there, just from theta decay. Yeah, that's why I want to get something between $1, $1.25, somewhere in there. get as many as possible, loading up for the 17th. So between a dozen to 20 of them if I can. And rock and roll. All right. Okay. MS. Oh, this is the one. Aaron Salentine, Houston. What do you think of Omex? As for me, I'm loading up on Omex because I believe it is a $5 stock. It was a $5 stock for years. And then the algorithm misread a new press release from them and thought they were going to Chapter 11, and they dropped the price to nothing. When in fact it was Chapter 11 of the NAFTA agreement that they won some sort of arbitration and won $35 million. It was good news. Like, we won $35 million. And then they crashed the stock and still up below $1 at the moment. Aaron Salentine, no lab shop, 76% was the news. There was no news. Huge trading, so maybe some sort of insider buying. I don't know. If you're a no-come, I just got here. Did I just win? Yes, you did. You're a winner. Winner chicken dinner. Aaron Salentine, Houston, all the penny stocks, small caps are exploding and having short squeezes. GME has not ran yet. What do you think is going on making shorts to cover the small caps? I think that's exactly what might be happening. Is they go, oh crap, GME's coming again. We need to get as much of this cheap stuff out of the way as we possibly can before it explodes and hurts us. I think that's what's going on. BBBY, poor kitty. I'm talking about the kitten in full-blown heat right now. Oh, poor us, man. Just bodies. Yo, I'm late, but no labs went kind of crazy. It did. Got another anonymous donation that puts us at 1,260. Nice. Aaron Salentine, Zom might just go. I got 300 shares at 12 cents. Want to go get 1,000 shares before the game run. I will send Zom flying 270 again, like 2021. Excuse me, pardon me. Scratchy voice, Houston. Gotta clear the air here every once in a while. Nice. Sis54 says, F Elon. I hope the MAGA Civil War takes him. People are MAGA eating themselves right now. Matt Johnson, let's take back the subreddit. Make our Houston Wade weird again. By all means, post. You can post all your post things in there. People are like, oh, I don't see enough GME. Post GME. Post GME things in there. Post stuff about the reverse repos. Post weird news articles you see. Post the weird stuff. Get in there. You don't just read what other people post. You can post too. You have the ability. D. Give up on next bridge. We got scammed. You know, it may happen. Maybe scam. I don't know. But regardless, can't do anything about it now, right? Just mammy. Remember to take a poop just before midnight so you don't carry the same shit with you in 2025. Nazar Bratko. What's up with no labs after hours? Not a clue. Huge volume. Very short span of time. Price spike. That's what we got. Sis4 Treasury has been hacked by China at all. How is this? How is this carrying the coal mine for MOAS? Can't pay out because it's a hack? I don't know. I mean, if you are, oh, I'm still on the thing here. If you are an adversary, right? Like the United States government definitely has people hacking different systems around the world through entities that they own, right? They got most software is made in the U.S. They probably have backdoor agreements with all these big software companies. I wouldn't doubt it's easier for the U.S. to hack other things, but then when the U.S. hacks stuff, they don't want you to know because they're using backdoor access to do it. When other countries hack, they have to do a little bit more brute force. So it gets known who's doing the hacking. China hacking the treasury seems very brazen, right? Seems kind of like, oh, it's borderline act of war, right? Like, you can directly mess with the economy of a foreign state that way. I wouldn't doubt we do it, but when we do it, we don't make ourselves known that we're doing it. So, I don't know if I'm able to make it so the payouts can't happen, but it's concerning nonetheless. I'm sure they'll use all sorts of excuses they can to avoid trying to paying out, but someone's gonna get paid. Jude's Mammy says Jersey Mike's sub is next, talking about shore attacks. Which I wish the other sub place. What's that crappy one? Not Subway, but the the one's really bad. Not Quiznos, that's the other bad one. The other one that I really loathe. I've been there like 3 times and like, oh, how do you make a sandwich bad? I can't remember what they're called. Just my brain's erased that information. Steel Patch and Tozer were BCG delivery sabotaging companies? Yes. Yes. Dizzy, oh my god, I won something. Just catch you up on the show. You did. You won one of these. Right there. Kitten is taking interest in one of them right there. But she's taking interest in everything right now. Ziggy says, I think January to the moon. I think January to the moon as well. Oh, there's a good chance for it. Better chance we've had since May, June. Yeah. Steve, hey, give me that Funko Pop. Chris Taylor, I just joined the show as he said my name. Happy New Year, everyone. And congratulations, Chris Taylor, on winning one of these mystery boxes right here from Mystery Michael. Okay, Steve, hey, Happy New Year. I'm getting to the end of the chat here, which is saving my voice. Oh my goodness. I don't know how much longer I can do this. Just Mammy, a lot less fireworks around the hood this year. Recession is real. Well, you have a few more hours. I guess it's been dark for a while because you're pretty far south. Bacon. In news of BBBY, by the way, I'm sure you hear it all the time, but Houston, we appreciate everything you do, and you matter. I hope your pillow is forever cool and your ice water always has lemon zest. Well, thank you, Bacon. And I want to thank everybody for Cherry Tuesday. I'm probably going to end it here. We've raised $1,260 for St. Jude's. That pushes us to probably pretty close to 10 grand. At least over $9,000 in total for St. Jude's over the last 3 years, which is a fantastic organization. Again, if you're watching from home, please hit the donate button somewhere. Maybe it's right here. It's like maybe on my computer. It's like right there. Donate. Send me the thingy, and you will get on the list for the Funko Pop raffle, which we'll hold to get a Houston Wade official 1 of 2 Funko Pop. The other one is above my head here, right there, next to someone sent me these Funko Pops. They sent me. I'm pointing to Ruth Bader. That's Ruth Bader Ginsburg. They sent me a doc from Back to the Future. I'm this one. That's me. That's the Houston Funko Pop. I think Dr. Ruth and I have the same glasses on. Didn't have Oakley's for the Funko Pops, but that's okay. That's all right. It's got a beard. It's got a baseball. It's got a microphone. It's got a classy shirt. I think we'll do okay with the Houston Wade Funko Pop. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy New Year. I will see you in 5.5 hours where I will eat something frozen I've never had before. So stay tuned for that. I'll come back to you from my kitchen. All right, everyone. Have a great night. I got to hit this intro number 5. Here we go.
Let's get started. Let's go. Houston, we have a problem.
The cat's grooming right there. The sweet little kitties.